This is the unboxing of the Horyzon HD FPV camera. This is the third version from Foxtech. They sent me this sample here to try out and review for them, so here goes. I already had this open, so there are some things that might be a little bit off from your package contents. Nice box. First up, we got the voltage regulator. We've got 2 pieces of shrink wrap here in case you want to heat shrink your camera. If you're already familiar with how the camera looks, you know that it's basically held together by shrink wrap, and you can remove the screen and re-shrink wrap it, so that's what that wrap's for. Here's the camera itself. We've got a USB out cable. You can use this for your video out. I'm not sure I'm going to because it's kind of heavy. And here's your standard USB out cable. So let's have a look at the camera here. Got a lot more wires hanging off this one than the last one. So what do we got here? We've got, first one's the power. That will be from the voltage regulator. Obviously the camera kind of hit on the table there. Then we've got this whole mess here. What do we got? This one right here would be the video and the ground. So I guess you don't get sound if you use that one. And this one here, I think it was labeled, but I might have removed the label. You can use their Foxtech's 3-way RC switch to trigger your video, to trigger pictures. Whoops. Yeah, that's the one. And then I think the ground. So video, pictures, and ground. I think there's another function. Oh, here it is. We got the photo trigger, video trigger, ground, and video out. Okay, yeah, so that's right. This version has a the UHF shield, supposedly to cut down on the interference for UHF users. Not sure what it's like in the housing in there, if that's some kind of a coating, the plastic coating. That's a lens that looks pretty similar to the GoPro's lens, actually, almost. Not sure what angle that is. We've got the buttons up here on top. Menu, play, photo, and video. And then the screen on the other side. That's probably the only complaint I have so far. I did have this powered up earlier, and with the buttons on the other side, you know, you either have to memorize them or keep looking back and forth to know what you're doing. So I would recommend, if Foxtech makes any changes, to put the video labels right here. It would be probably a separate label to put along the top, but that would make using it a little bit easier. I did have it powered on. I powered it up earlier this week, and it starts recording when you turn it on, which is nice. It's one less thing to fiddle with before you take off, but you also have to remember to stop the video when you land, or else it'll make a corrupt file if you kill the power to this thing. So that's important. It's nice that it turns on, but remember to shut the thing off when you're done flying, or else you lose your entire flight. What I like about it, obviously it's a lot easier to move around than the GoPro. Having a big block, you can relocate the head somewhere else. Not crazy about the shrink wrap holding it together. It'd be nice if the screen detached easier, though I guess it does save a good bit of weight. It would be nice to have some sort of a eggshell, plastic shell that you could snap open and snap closed to remove the screen. The voltage regulator, that's pretty big. I would have liked to see them maybe make that more of a square than a rectangle. I wouldn't mind if it was thicker and less long. It might be kind of hard to hide in my fuselage. Let's see, what else do we have? there's your USB out, and there's an HDMI out on that side, so you could use the USB out video cable I showed you earlier, this one right here. But that's also a good bit of weight to stick on your airplane, so you could trim down the cable and modify it, but you're better off, if you don't mind losing sound, to probably use this cable. On the other side we got the microphone right there, and there's my micro SD card that I already loaded. I haven't taken the shrink wrap off yet, so I'm not what all is involved with taking off the monitor, but that would save you a good amount of weight. Got the monitor, and there's also a separate board there. I'm not sure if, I think that board's part of the monitor, so you'd save probably, you know, a good bit of weight right there. So next up, I'm going to be putting this on one of my planes, my $1 Dollar Tree foam plane. It's a Delta wing, and we're going to go flying. So stay tuned.